Well, I've done it. I'm fed up of the silly little horn. Done something I've been meaning to do for a long old time, and purchased the Denali SoundBomb. I'm not a technical person. I like me spanners and soldering iron on some occasions. When it comes to mucking about with kit that's important to me, I tend to leave it to the professionals to do. I've seen a lot of videos where people are literally taking apart the beak of the bike. They take off the beak, they take off the plastic, they take off the tank, and they thread all these wires through underneath the tank. Or if that's you, if that's what you want to do and that's what you're comfortable doing, knock yourselves out. But that's not me. So this is a kind of I wouldn't say it's a cheat, it's just my way of doing it. And actually, it's quite painless, pain-free, and at the end of it, the job's fairly tidy. First bit of advice: if you're going to buy this SoundBomb, buy it as a kit. Modern BMW with canvas, you basically need to buy 4 pieces, 4 items. Your SoundBomb, and in there you get your horn, much as you would expect, and a relay. So that's in box number 1. The harness adapter, and you get that little piece in there. Also, you want this. This is your wiring loom. Looks a bit daunting if you're not technically minded, doesn't it? But it's not. It's quite straightforward. You've got battery, you've got relay, you've got the piece that goes onto the wiring harness that I've just showed you, and you've also got another piece which actually fits to the horn. It's quite straightforward. It looks scary. Don't be daunted. It's a doggle. And then finally, piece number 4 you want, highly advisable, is a fixing bracket. Right, so you can buy all 4 bits separate. Let me give you a bit of a heads up. The horn on its own, we'll use Nippy Normans as an example, alright? Nippy Normans are selling this horn for £41. The wiring harness, let me have a look. Wiring harness, 21. 62 quid so far. That is about £18. So it's taking you up to £80. And then your fixing kit there is another 20. Yeah, so there you go, 100 quid. Alright. Alternatively, Nippy Normans also do the kit where you buy all 4 pieces for 75. So it's a no-brainer. Before you purchase the SoundBomb, have a look around and see what outlets are offering the package deal. Alright, if you've got the CAN bus bike, you're going to need all the extra bits. Okay, if you're a bit sparky, if you're a whiz kid, great, crack on. You want to sit there with your soldering iron, go for it. Alright, I'm not that person. I'm quite plain and simple, and I'm also a bit of a diff. The horn, your horn basically, the original horn is located here, just to the front starboard side if you like, offside if you're a horse or a car, starboard side if you're a boat. The SoundBomb with the little piece of metal on it now, I put the metal on, as you can see, dead simple, bolt supplied with the horn. That is basically going to sit in there. Okay, your SoundBomb is basically going to sit right there. Okay, dead easy. There you go, nearly out. Out, simple. She sat there perfectly. Make sure that when you turn your handlebars, nothing is fouling or snagging. There we go. Right, that is your horn. We will get that little connector there off. All right, quite simple. Unclip it with a screwy. Watch this. Confident or what? Yes, of course you're confident. There you go. Not the slightest bit confident, no. There we go. Done. So as it happened, that's what we're going to stick onto the cable adapter that I showed you earlier. Now this, actually figured it out. Okay, that went in there nice and obviously. Okay, that the black sheath part around the horn. Now I've completely butchered that back piece, but there we go. That's trial and error, isn't it? Well done. Was accessible through here, putting the smalley screwdriver through there, one of these grills. Let's see if I can get that for you. So basically putting the smalley screwdriver through there, like that. I could line it up, get the torch in. I could easily get to it that way. Click, like that, on the sheath. And then, where's it gone? That click, I put the screwdriver into that little bit there, lifted it, and then this black sheath came off backwards, and then the cable's pulled straight out the back of the horn, like that. So the horn bit that we've just taken out is now going to fit straight into that. Oh, come on, John. I need it. You want to send someone wants to send me some money, some proper film equipment. I'm just going to put that there onto this. Simple as that. There you go. Now with all that, I can show you what I've done. I've just basically got the edge of the harness there and clicked it onto that sheath. That sheath took a little bit of a push. What I want to show you here. Boom. Let's get the torch. Get the old video on again, shall we? Right, there we go. So we're going to get this now. We've got a live and an earth, which obviously is going to go down here. There's your live, and then earth. We can put that if we wanted to part of the frame, part of the chassis. But as it's so easy to access there, why not just go straight on the earth of the battery? And then this, me friends, what are we going to do with all this lot? Well, it's going to run under there, obviously. We're going to bring it over along the top. We're going to tuck it in around the back there. And we're going to then shove the whole lot through that nice big gap. You've got a lovely big hole, which will take it all the way through to the front. We'll keep it out of the way of the heat by making sure it's strapped up towards the top here. And we'll run it along there with our zip ties. So that's my next bit. Stand by. Reach in and grab that. That's the first lot through. That's the one that's going to click on to the horn. Next one. Much the same as the first. Right, so we've got one through. Where's the other one? There it is. There's the other one. So, cool. So, at the front of the bike now, we've got the actual horn there. Okay, and that. And then that one there. We're going to go in there. Simples, right? Right, so I'll lead you through front to back what I've done. The horn has gone, as described earlier on. It's sat between the two fork stanchions there and is free from any fouling or snagging. Great, happy days. Up there where I disconnected the horn, I've connected the new wiring loom, as I discussed earlier on. I zip tied that nicely against the body, a panel there. I zip tied that up there, nicely tucked out of the way. Again, free from any snagging. The cable was relatively easy to thread through. The hulking great hole alongside the engine there and the fairing behind the radiator. And again, zip tied, if you can see up there, I've zip tied all the cables out the way, stop them dangling down. So there's that bit there done. Let's go around to the back. The path I've chosen on this one, it comes down through from forward to aft. So you've got, again, little zip ties. There's a little lip on that piece, and I've managed to put the cabling up onto that. The perfectionists, I'm sure, will be having the tank off and threading everything up through there. Guys, if you want to do that, help yourselves, happy days. That's just not my bag. I'm not that sort of person to be whipping panels off and tanks off. It's just not me. As you can see, it runs along there, down there, underneath this piece, above the shock, and up into what will be underneath the seat in a second. I'll show you. I'll come back to that bit in a minute. The wiring was quite straightforward. Obviously ground, straight to ground, fuse, and then this positive here, I've wired the live to that, clearly. Underneath the rider's seat, I've just basically put it into a bit of a loop, kept it tidy with some zip ties to keep it flopping about, and the top of the relay has a screw hole in it for fastening it. I can't find anything obvious to put that on at the moment, so all I've done is I've run the zip tie, another zip tie, through the top of the relay, and just attached it very loosely, snipped it up very loosely to the rest of the cabling, the rest of the wires, all right, to keep it all out of the way. That said, the seat goes on happily, the side panel goes on happily, everything is on happily. I'm a happy chap. Right, put the panels back. Wiring's in, zip tied up, seats back on. What else? Panels back on. Should we see if it works? Let's have a look, see if I've actually managed to pull this off. Shit the bed. Holy crap. That's quite loud actually. I don't know, that probably doesn't that probably doesn't come across very well on the camera, quite how loud that is. Oh my god. Wow. That is money well spent. Jesus. And that ear doesn't work very well either. In fact, no, that's my good one. It was my good one. Oh my god. Money well spent. More like that.